to this testing session. Going in great style is the Ferrari, number 7, John Surtees.
Great.
Surtees drives a flawless race and wins in record time, 2 hours, 12 minutes. Little doubt he'll one day be world champion.
I'm Jimmy Flint, and I'm on the board of directors here at the Barber Vintage Motorsports Museum. The car is important to me because it's important to Mr. Barber and to the museum. And he had a very special friendship with John Surtees. The car itself is kind of the crown jewel here at the museum, so I know how important it is. And I won't say it's fragile, but you know, it's old. So I knew I had to be very, very careful with it. And there are no parts to fix. So if I wrecked it, you know, I'd be in trouble. But it was terrifying just getting in it. And once they started it up, the car kind of vibrated and I could hear the engine behind me. And when I'd rev the engine, it's like it came alive. It was roaring like a big beast.
We live in a world of replicas and continuation pieces, but this is the actual car. And it won the world title. And this year is the 60th anniversary of that win. And so all over the world, we're seeing celebrations pop up for John Surtees.
To this testing session. Going in great style is the Ferrari, number 7, John Surtees. John Surtees, by being second, becomes world champion.
It gives me chills, and even more so now that I've had some seat time and driven this particular machine. The way I explain it or interpret it in my mind is like shrinking my body down inside of an Italian mechanical watch and driving that watch. Like, it's just so exacting and analog, and it gives me chills.
The world's top drivers are all here. The up-and-coming John Surtees, proclaimed Driver of the Year, Ferrari.
Well, it means quite a bit. He was a marvelous man. He's been here several times and drove the Ferrari and drove his motorcycles around the track. And to just see him mount the motorcycle and swing his foot around, his leg around it, and just kind of disappear into it, it's just amazing to see. Well, the world champion on 4 wheels and 2 wheels, and the only man to have done that. And it's very important with our motorcycle collection to have him with us and having his bikes here. And it's been quite an experience for him to have them and verify them that they are the ones he used to win the world title. Every car here will start in a matter of minutes with gasoline and oil, and we check it. We try to check them, golly, on a yearly basis. But some things have been here in 10 years and not been checked, but when we pull them down and check them, they start and they go. So it's been good. You have to put them up good in the first place.
Well, I spent a lot of time with John on the road over the years when he's raced. 13 weeks one year. I was on the road with him cumulatively. Well, we, quote, found this car in Switzerland. He'd been looking for it. And Mr. Barber got a great satisfaction of calling up from little old Alabama and say, John, we found your car. We had him go look at it, and he determined it was his because he had taken the hammer and made little marks in the tub would get his hips in. He was not a tall guy, but he had wide hips. So that cinched it for us, and it was a real car. And he was glad to see us get it. I'm sure he would love to have had it, but we let him borrow it anytime he wanted. So I think it was a good deal. For us, we pride ourselves in keeping all these cars and bikes able to be run at some short notice. In our mind, if it doesn't run, it might as well just be a piece of art. We like to think about the people that made it. You know, they made it to hear it, feel it, taste it, and use it. And to us, that's the same thing. Otherwise, it's collecting dust in a museum would be tough for us to live with.